Bonjour à tous and bienvenue to our channel French is Fun. So in today's video we're going to be talking about a very important topic. So this is more like a continuation to our previous lesson where we learned about the regular verbs and subject pronouns, right? So here we're going to be talking about les verbes irréguliers or the irregular verbs. We're going to be learning how to conjugate and use them in sentences. Let's get learning. Like how we use the helping verb is in English. For example, I am, you are, he is, she is, followed by something. The equivalent verb in French would be the verb être, which is in its infinitive form here. So être means to be. Alright, so we're going to be seeing the conjugations of the verb être for the various subject pronouns that we learned in the previous video now. So what we have here is the various conjugations of the verb être for different subject pronouns. So as you can see, je suis is I am, tu es is you are, il est is he is, elle est is she is, il is masculine and elle is feminine, on est is one is, nous sommes is we are, vous êtes is you are, vous is with respect or when you're addressing a crowd. So vous êtes, I mean many people. So ils ont is they are when they is masculine, elles ont is they are when they is feminine. So say it with me. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils ont, elles sont. Hopefully that was clear. So now let's move on to the next verb, which is avoir or to have. Alright, so j'ai is I have, je plus a. Since je ends with a vowel which is a, and the next verb which is a begins with a vowel again, the a is cancelled and we have an apostrophe. So j'ai is I have. You have would be tu as. Tu as. He has would be il a. Same is the case with elle as well. Elle a. On a is it has or one has. Alright. So nous avons is we have. Vous avez is you have. Ils sont or elles sont is they have. Il pluriel is for masculine gender. Elle pluriel is for feminine gender. Let's say it once again. So j'ai is I have, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, and elles sont. So there's something to keep in mind here. When S is given in the first word and the next word begins with a vowel, there's a kind of connection. It's nous avons. It sounds like savons, right? Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. The next verb that we're going to be seeing is the verb aller. Aller is to go. So je vais is I go, tu vas is you go, il or elle or on va is he, she or it goes respectively. Nous allons is we go, vous allez is you go, ils or elles vont is they go. So when you want to say I go somewhere, you say je vais. Say it with me to get the pronunciation right. Je vais, tu vas, il or elle or on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils or elles vont. So the next verb for us to conjugate is the verb faire. So this is again super important and it is a very commonly used irregular verb or le verbe irrégulier. Alright, so this is faire, which means to do or to make, which is again roughly translated. The more you learn the language, you will understand its usage perfectly. So je fais is I make or I do. Tu fais is is you make or you do. Il fait is he makes or he does. Elle fait is she makes or she does. On fait is one makes or one does. Nous faisons is we make or do or we do. Vous faites is you make or you do. Il or elles font is they make or they do. So note here that it's not vous faisiez, but it's vous faites. Usually it ends with a z for vous, but in this case it's vous faites and not vous faisiez. Vous faites, which is F-A-T-E-S. The next verb irrégulier is the verb pouvoir, which roughly translates to be able to or simply can. Alright, so je peux is I can, tu peux is you can, il, elle or on peut is he, she or it can respectively. Nous pouvons is we can, vous pouvez is you can, il or elle peuvent is they can for masculine and feminine respectively. So note here that it's just peuvent here and the and te is unpronounced. It's peuvent. So say it with me. Je peux, tu peux, il or elle or on peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, il or elle peuvent. Très bien, you guys. One more verb and we call it a day. Alright, so this is going to be very easy now that you know the conjugation of the verb pouvoir. So it's very similar. So vouloir is to want. Alright, so when you want to say I want, you want and all, you use this conjugation. So je veux is I want. So there are many similarities with the pouvoir conjugation here, except it's V instead of P. So je veux is I want, tu veux is you want, il or elle or on veut, nous voulons, vous voulez, il or elle veulent. So say it with me. Je veux, tu veux, il, elle or on veut, nous voulons, vous voulez, il or elle veulent. So now we have a petit exercise. Petit is small in French. There you go, you learned a new word. So we have a small exercise here based on the verbs and the conjugations we just learned. So I will explain the meaning of these sentences in English first. Alright, je, space, you're supposed to fill it with the conjugation of être. Médecin is I dash doctor. Similarly, elle dash en vélo is she dash a cycle. So it's like she has a cycle because here you're going to conjugate avoir for elle. Alright, a bicycle or a bike is en vélo. Alright, nous dash du sport is not we do sports, more like we work out. Nous dash du sport. The fourth sentence or the fourth question would be il dash visiter Paris. So it is they can visit Paris, right? The city Paris in France. So il dash visiter Paris. You're supposed to conjugate pouvoir for il pluriel, which is they, right? And then the fifth one would be vous dash un nouveau cahier. You want a new notebook. And yeah, cahier is notebook in French. Nouveau is new. Vous dash un nouveau cahier is you need a new notebook. Alright, so all the best, you guys. Your time starts now. So that's all for today's lesson, you guys. Hope you understood the concept really well. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. You've been doing so great so far as usual. And of course, do hit the like and the subscribe button if you like the video so that you could stay tuned for our new and upcoming lessons. Until then, au revoir.